Season 2, Chapter 6 has begun, giving us a complete 180 from Thing But Japan to Thing But America. And yet again, Epic Games, Fortnite, whatever, they really like this crime heist theming, don't they? I feel like we keep getting it. Before I go any further, this video is entirely based upon my own experiences and opinions, so it's possible for me to not have the same opinions or experiences of the season that you have had so far. This season brings us another pretty boring battle pass at a glance, and Twitter, for example, has given it the title of Worst Battle Pass to date, which honestly I agree with. No, we had Chrome. Chrome was a pretty weird lineup too. But we've got Plants vs. Zombies Woman, Sub-Zero, which by the way I know Fortnite was preying on him ever since Multiverses had him exclusive because of Warner Bros stuff, but they got him now. Yeah, I know they fell to their knees when they heard that Multiverse was shutting down. We got probably the most normal looking woman that I've ever seen. This looks like someone that I would see at school. Like, this is just a normal woman. We got Midas back again for like the 18th time at this point. I don't even know. But they just keep bringing it back, which I don't really understand since we just had it hyped up during the Miss Immortal season that he was coming back just for him to leave, and now he's back again. I don't really understand. To be fair, I haven't been keeping up with the story stuff. There's probably lower reasoning to that, but Midas is back again, which isn't anything special for the game anymore, but at least this time he's a secret skin, so I don't have to see him running around quite yet. We got the female version of Wesley from The Princess Bride, which, by the way, why did they not promote these mask styles for her in any of the promotional images, which both are infinitely better than the default style? So I don't really understand what Fortnite was doing with just promoting the default style for her. We got King Von. We have Catwoman at home, and lastly we have another humanoid animal skin, which I feel like we keep getting one of these every single season now. But hey, he's got that shit on. I can't even be mad. Like, this skin looks cool. By the way, we also have 4 more of them in the shop. Probably not at the time of that point that this video is uploaded, but the pupper pack, bro. Including Fetch. Also, I'm not gonna go talking about every single like pickaxe, whatever loading screen, but they cooked with this glider for the Cassidy skin with the playing cards. Like, this is probably the best looking walking style glider that we have yet. Also, we are on March 1st. We're gonna be getting Cowboy Bebop collab. This wasn't teased at all or anything. It makes sense with the season's theming, but it's so random that they just have it included in like the blog post. They didn't, unless I missed it, they didn't post it on social media or anything. The only reason I found out it existed is because of leakers posting it. I wouldn't have looked at the blog post because they don't post patch notes anymore. But we know for sure we're having Spike, and we are having Faye, and then a wrap and a loading screen per usual with these things. It's more than likely, or no, it is. It's going to be another mini pass, which I don't have a problem with for the price that they are and for the value you get. It's like 1,000 V-Bucks. You get 2 skins and a bunch of stuff for the set. It'll be discounted when they come to the item shop. If they add more to the item shop, they'll probably add other characters. I don't know. You would have thought that they would have hinted towards everyone that they're adding, but who knows. Also, while I'm talking about collabs, I'm still surprised we didn't get a Demon Slayer collab last season, because the season was literally themed around demon slaying. So it feels kind of like a missed opportunity. Maybe there was a rights issue, licensing, whatever. But maybe they'll come later down the line. Maybe they'll come next soon. Who knows? Putting very heavy emphasis on this as the season's still new and very, very subject to change, as the beginning of the season is usually fun, but this season is probably the most fun season in the past year in my opinion. Like, for example, last season, when it came out, I got on, played maybe 3 or 4 matches, and then got off. This season came out, I played it for a couple hours with some of my friends. It's just so much more of an enjoyable season gameplay wise. I feel like that has to do with how much stuff they added. They added like 10 new things actually. We have the plasma laser burst rifle. We have a thermite, which is a new like grenade type item. We have a new sniper, a new rifle, per usual with new seasons at this point. We have the kneecapper, Sub-Zero's gauntlets, a porta-cover, pulse scanner, Medimus smoke grenade, and gold chug splashes. And we've also had a drill item teased. I think the melee items are really fun. Out of everything they've added, I think they're the most fun this season. But they do have the same problem of maybe I'm just bad at the game, you know? It's entirely possible too. But they have the problem of not being good enough to actually win a fight against players using a gun. Like, if you're in a 1v1, you're not going to win a fight when they're using the gun. Especially that rifle. Fire rate on that thing's crazy. Like, you're not going to win. I've won a couple fights with the Sub-Zero gauntlets, but that's only if their shield is already broke or, like, low. Or the knockback, like, throws them off. But I do think they might need a little bit of a damage buff. The durability, I don't have a problem with. I thought I would when they added durability last season, but I haven't really been losing, like, the durability on the items too much yet. Again, I haven't played too much, just first impressions here. The 4 new POIs, they added Crime City, Outlaw Oasis, Shiny Shafts, Lone Wolf Lair. I haven't dropped at Shiny Shafts yet, but so far, Crime City has been my favorite. Probably my favorite POI on the whole map so far, on the Chapter 6 map. It's, like, so compact, but also, like, so full at the same time. And I think that has to do with how much people are dropping there, the, like, look of the environment, because when you drop in, every time that I've played, it's gotten, like, dark and, like, rainy. And especially if someone starts, like, the highest vault, whatever, all the guards will start to spawn in, and it'll just be even more footsteps. It's kind of overwhelming, if I'm being honest, but at the same time, it's, like, overwhelming in a fun way. Like, it's not making my brain melt by trying to keep up with it. The vaults are also back, obviously, but with completely different gimmick this time, being that they use thermites instead of keycards, which I much rather prefer this system, as it makes it a lot more interactive, I want to say. Like, because you actually need thermites, and then if you throw extra thermites on the door, you can, like, break it open faster, or you could break the locks that are, like, heated up or whatever, so you can break into the vault faster. I just think this system that they have for the vaults this season is a lot more fun than we've got with the key cards in the previous seasons. The vaults have a lot of gold if you break, like, these drop box things on the sides, the walls. They have a bunch of chests, and then they have the new item Dill Bits, which is like big dills, crypto, NFT, whatever. And you take these to a black market location. The only one I know of right now is right above Crime City. There's probably more based on how much Dill Bits are on the map. And you could trade them in to get, like, some legendary items, or you could get some mythic items with the Dill Bits. Or you can use your gold to buy stuff here too. I do think that they're going to add exotic items later down the line, or more mythics based on how much Dill Bits there are. Again, maybe I'm missing stuff. I'm just going based off my first impressions of the season. It's entirely possible that there's more black markets that have different stuff with more loot, but they'll probably add more mythics or exotics later down the season to use the Dill Bits on. So far, I think the system's actually really good. I think there's actually too much Dill Bits. This is why I think there's another black market location or something, because there's no way there's that much Dill Bits just for one location, because I'm pretty sure there's 2 Dill Bits in each vault, and there's only like 3 or 4 items I want to say that you could actually buy with Dill Bits at the black market thing. So I think it's pretty fair. I've made it out of the vaults every time and gotten to the black markets, so I think that's cool. I think it's a little fun thing, just a little extra bonus gameplay wise. We have new boons this season, which this season kind of put it stapled in that these are just replacing the augment system, and we're more than likely never getting the augment system back, because one of the augments that we had before is one of the boons that we have this season, which makes it so when you mantle or whatever, it gives you the slap juice effect. If you don't remember, that's where it gives you, like, the infinite stamina, so you can sprint forever, whatever, for that duration of the slap juice. And honestly, now I'm thinking about it, it does make sense why Midas is back, because all these boons revolve around gold. We have there's one that makes it so opening stuff drops more gold. Gives you the gold rush effect, which like speeds up your movement, makes you use your pickaxe faster, and it makes it do more damage, I think. I'll have to mess around more with that, but I'm pretty sure it makes you do more damage. There's one that makes it so enemies drop extra gold. There's one that gives you ammo when you pick up gold, and I feel like I'm forgetting another right now. There's also an upgraded bank van, like armored van thing that'll spawn in. I don't know if it's only sometimes or every single match, but it also has a vault in it. It doesn't have dill bits in that one or gold, but it'll drop items. I'm not too sure what the loot it's like guaranteed to drop is. I haven't seen it myself. I've just been around the van or like seen it spawn in, but I haven't seen straight from what it drops. It probably is guaranteed like a couple legendaries or something like that. They also made it so you can use your jam tracks when you're dropping off the bus, and whenever you win a match now too, which it's nice. It adds some more value to jam tracks. I personally don't think I'll be using the feature that much, as I haven't really bought any of the jam tracks, and I don't think I will anytime soon, as I think about $5 each is still a bit much for what they are. It's cool for everyone that has a bunch of jam tracks, or like has certain jam tracks in the game that they want to use for their victory music or their drop music, whatever. Also, just a quick little side note, they need, maybe it's there, I haven't looked in a while, but they need to add a search bar to the item shop for the jam tracks in case I do want to buy them in the future, because there's so much jam tracks in the game now and it takes forever to scroll through that menu and you can't search for them.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
At the point of me making this video, there isn't any story quests out yet, but from my understanding, the mini event we got last season ended with the portal exploding, which left the gold everywhere, which as we can see now spread much more than it did during the event, leading to crime to overtake that area of the map. Obviously the 4 POIs. My assumption is that the gold is due to Midas, and that's obviously going to be how he's dragged back into the story. I do wish that we still had the bonus skins as like secret skins, because that would, even though we just had Midas back, I feel like that would help with a reveal. Be like, oh, even though like as soon as I saw the gold, I assumed, oh, it's going to be Midas, and then it was Midas. Especially since this skin looks nothing like Midas. If we just had like the silhouette on the secret skins, nobody would have guessed that was supposed to be Midas. I guarantee nobody was going to be like, oh, that's Midas. Unless it was in like the survey art or something, like they have been doing with the survey skins. I think it would have been just a little more interesting if he was kept a secret until reveal later down the line that it's like, oh, the goal is because Midas, that's why Midas is back. What we do know for sure is that Kane, the wolf guy, took advantage of all the gold. He established wealth. He built his own mansion. He bought like the railroad system, but we don't really have any other information about him yet. At the time of this being out, there might be some story quests out now, but at the time of this being recorded, there's no story quest yet. Maybe I'll provide like story updates as they drop or whatever, but if anything, I think I'll just either make a big like overall story thing at the end of the season, or like I'll just slowly be following it on my Twitter. If you go and follow me on there, like I'll probably be following it as it releases.
Butter dog, the dog with the butter dog.
Overall, I feel like that if the season could continue the momentum it has from the beginning right now, I think all the items that they added for the season are really fun, and I hope that they can continue to add more like this chaotic, just fun items this season, because all the items this season are pretty fun. So hopefully they can continue that, especially when the drill gets added. Possibly the Yakuza collab too, with the bat being, and it already being leaked / rumored that there's supposed to be a Yakuza collab coming soon. I feel like this season could be, like I said earlier, probably the best one in the past year at least, because gameplay wise it's just been really fun so far. I'm already like level 30, I want to say, without buying any tiers. I really like this season, especially a lot more compared to last season, and the map has been changed enough to hopefully draw people back in. I thought the changes were really cool. I like all the new area. I think it's all fun. I'm looking forward to the Cowboy Bebop collab and what that'll bring. Hopefully a new item or two for the gameplay. If not, oh well. But that'd be pretty cool if we got some Cowboy Bebop inspired item in the game for the collab. Hopefully it could stay on top of how it is right now as the season goes on. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. But until next time, thanks for listening. Make sure you use my code in ItemShop. Like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you thought of the season. Thanks for listening.